just so you know. Okay. I couldn't believe it the other day. I read Hempen had had their licence revoked by the government. Well, a couple of years ago, there was this, what I imagine, scenario was this guy had been growing sugar for years and years, and then suddenly sugar became unpopular. I'm just imagining this, I'm just making this up. And he thought, I know, I'll try something else because sugar's become quite unpopular. So I'll grow tomatoes. And it was a bit of a failure. So he thought, I don't know, upcoming markets, what could I look into? I've been reading a bit about cannabis in Financial Times and places like that. Maybe I could grow cannabis. Wonder what I've got to do. I should go to the government and ask them if I can get a licence. I know, that's a good idea. I'll go to the Home Office and ask the Drugs Minister, could I get a licence? Okay, so this is what I do. Hello, could I get a licence to grow cannabis? And I'm pretty sure that a certain person would say, oh, yes, darling, of course you can have a licence. How much do you want to grow? Oh, a few acres and acres of the stuff would be quite good to make lots and lots of lovely money. And maybe that certain drugs minister said, oh, of course you can, darling. Don't be silly. You don't need to ask. So she knows, no problem at all. And perhaps this fictitious character said, oh, you're such a clever poppet. I'm so glad I married you. Anyway, that's all by the way. That's all just nonsense, isn't it? And not real. Not real at all. No, that never happened. Okay, so here's a poem to shut me up. Well, it won't shut me up, actually. It'll make me talk more. But, I like the sound of my own voice, so that's okay by me. But it'll shut me up when I finish, and I'll switch off, and that'll be done. And I can get back to drinking my tea and doing all those criminal activities I do. Right, so here we go. I smoked weed at uni, the Prime Minister joked, while a legal hemp farm has its licence revoked. The crop was ready to harvest quite soon, but they weren't millionaires, didn't have a silver spoon. Yet in Norfolk and Kent is a place where they grow tons of the stuff because they're in the know. Or is it because their licence is protected while everyone else will get theirs rejected? They say it will be legal in 15 years. So I don't understand why everyone cheers. That is way too long for many folks. I smoked cannabis in uni, the Prime Minister jokes. So what about us lot, if it's okay for those? For us, it's illegal, and that's just how it goes. We grow cannabinoids inside us, it's true. So if growing's illegal, you're criminals too. Along with all vertebrates all over the earth, to the day that they die from the moment of birth. Difficult. Clinical endocannabinoid deficiency syndrome, CECD. Very long words, too clever for me. When a child has its medicine taken, you say that's not right. But that's not the end of it. This is everyone's fight. Some people just want it to chill and relax. They know this is true, but they ignore the facts. Some want it for food. Some when they're ill, without the side effects from taking a pill. Some want it for clothing. Some want it to build. Did I mention that some of us just want to be chilled? But the plant's not illegal, just so you know. It's illegal to own it or sell it or grow. We all have a right to homeostasis, not get lost in a desert with no hope of an oasis. Now the canafams from the tribal gatherings are strutting their stuff. There are movements and happenings We realise for them it's all about money. But people are dying, and that's just not funny. We do what we do, not for fortune or fame. People are dying, and it isn't a game. There are people in power who could end it today, but a dying child's mother can just sit and pray. This is the tragedy of cannabis prohibition. People are dying, but our leaders don't listen.